Cold open. Picture this. Nestled in the lush highlands of Kenya, there's a small apple farm owned by a gentleman named Kiprotich. Kiprotich, a man in his late 40s, spent most of his life working in the city, but he always dreamed about returning to his roots. One day, he decided to pack up his life in the bustling metropolis and move back to his beloved village. With sheer determination and a green thumb, he transformed a barren piece of land into a thriving apple orchard. Today, his apples are some of the most sought after in the local markets. How did he do it? Well, that's what we're here to explore. The first thing Kiprotich did was to choose the right apple variety. He knew that not all apples are created equal, and the variety that thrives in one climate might not do so well in another. So, he chose to farm the Anna and Dorset golden apple varieties, which are well suited to Kenya's climate. Next, Kiprotich understood the importance of preparing the land. He made sure to clear the land of any debris and weeds that might compete with the apple trees for nutrients. He also made sure the soil was well drained, because apple trees don't do well in waterlogged conditions. Planting the apple trees at the right time was another key to Kiprotich's success. He chose to plant his trees in the rainy season, which in Kenya is between March and May, or between October and December. This gave the trees plenty of water to establish their roots. Kiprotich also made sure to space his trees correctly. He planted them about 10 feet apart, which gave them enough room to grow without competing for resources. This also made it easier for him to prune and harvest the apples. Once the trees were in the ground, Kiprotich didn't just sit back and relax. He knew that apple trees require regular care. He pruned the trees to encourage growth and removed any diseased or damaged branches. He also made sure to fertilize the trees and protect them from pests and diseases. When the apples were ripe, Kiprotich carefully harvested them by hand to avoid bruising. He then sorted and packaged the apples for the market. But Kiprotich didn't stop at just growing apples. He also found a way to sell them. He connected with local markets and vendors and even started selling his apples at local schools. His apples were a hit, and soon, he was selling out every week. So, there you have it. Kiprotich's journey from city dweller to successful apple farmer wasn't easy, but it was definitely worth it. He shows us that with the right approach, anyone can turn a piece of land into a thriving apple orchard. So now that you've heard Kiprotich's story and learned some tips and tricks for successful apple farming, do you think you're ready to start your own apple farm? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories and practical tips. Until next time, happy farming, happy